Nice hat.
Well, a lot of glare on the forehead tonight.
It's all good.
Okay, what's Scruffy's plan?
He's going to join us, but we're live, so shall we get into it?
Oh, he's going to join us?
He's going to join us. You know what that means, though? You know what it means. I get to play it. I can't wait. I can't wait. But, hey, I added this to the show tonight.
Get off my space lawn.
All right, let's get rolling.
And now, on with the show.
Time for bladder check. Check.
Check.
Check. Wait. Screw it. I'm holding it.
It's raining men. Hallelujah, it's raining men.
Podcasting, the final audio frontier. These are the legends of Brown Squadron.
Our computer is picking up a strange signal. Here, sir, you better take a look at it.
The ongoing mission? To explore the Star Wars universe and other nerd culture topics. To seek new content and new cantinas, bars, and lounges. To boldly annoy Scruffy by making too many bad jokes. Welcome to the Hyperspace Heroes Podcast.
And welcome to Hyperspace Heroes. This is Brown Leader signing in. All wings reported in. I get to say that this week.
Yeah, apparently Brown 4 is signing in. What do you mean Brown 2 is going to be joining us? Does he understand timelines?
Well, he does, but, you know, when he's dependent upon somebody else to achieve those deadlines.
We'll let it slide.
Right. But that means I get to play it tonight, so I'm super excited for that. So, and the title of this episode tonight is actually Scruffy's in Charge, and he's not even here yet. So, if that's an indication of his leadership, I don't know.
Okay, welcome to Trek Talk. Let's do this thing.
Right on. So, DB, welcome back. I was solo last week, and I missed you guys.
Yes, I had a family engagement. Sorry.
It happens. We know it's getting to be that holiday season, and so this is a special Wednesday night episode. And by the way, this is episode. What are we at? 108, I think it is. So episode 108 or 133 on the Spotchka scale. And as soon as Scruffy decides to grace us with his presence, he's going to take over the show for tonight. But in the meantime, so last week I flew solo, and it's getting to be the holiday season. And so we did this episode tonight because tomorrow night is Halloween. And we want to make sure that Halloween's a good family event night. So we didn't want to, one, we have obligations. And two, I know some of our listeners and viewers probably have obligations as well. So we want to make sure that we, celebrate the holiday. And Halloween's a fun one. We're doing at work, we're doing a department theme. I can't wait. I have to go try that costume on after I get done here tonight. But, looks like we've already got Max Rebo joining us in the comments. And when you see your unborn children in our eyes. So thank you, Max Rebo. So today I posted just a couple hours ago on Twitter. I posted a something I found on one of the other sites. And it was Gen Z kids will never know of 1991 17-week-long reign of terror brought about by Bryan Adams and the Robin Hood soundtrack. And very true. Very true. When you look into her eyes.
I could tell a story about that song, but
do it. We got time.
No, this isn't for public consumption.
I see, I see. And also, Max Rebo, thanks again for your kindness. And what he is talking about, Max, you are very welcome. And I actually have it here. So when we went to ICCC this year, we can't stop talking about ICCC, can we?
Never. It's the best
Never.
thing in the world.
Right. So Max Rebo has been jumping in the chat with us, and we have great back and forth on social, great times. So we picked him up a Max Rebo pin from ICC 2024, and we know he got it today because he posted over on Twix. The gang at Brown Squadron Nuno wasn't able to make ICCC Nashville, but yeah, something we want to do. Also sent him one of our pins that DB had created for the con this year, and obviously the right GIF on there, which you can't see at the bottom, but Grievous with makes a fine addition to our to his collection. So, but it was a great theme, and like I said, we have a lot of back and forth with Max online. So, especially with I need to get like a shots fired sound effect because what I'm about to say is he's had a lot of time to spend with us because FACPA has not been posting because we first met through FACPA, but from a certain point of skew. So, excuse me. He's had plenty of time to spend with us on this show. So we do appreciate that. Him and Adelphi Rangers, we've managed to, and as long as we're doing shout outs, I also, somebody else on Twitter, actually, it was Instagram today, posted this Paulovich _racing. Oh, wait. Here we go.
Oh!
Here we go.
Okay, let's go back to the beginning. Start over.
Miss America.
There she is. Welcome, Scruffy.
That's
Good,
not
good,
the William
good.
Shatner one. Come on, where's the William Shatner one?
No. It's Scruffy.
So we were talking, we were giving shout outs real quick, showed Max Rebo, what we sent to Max Rebo, and then the Paulovich racing. And if you notice there on the left-hand side of the inside of his hatch, there's our sticker. So, sir, or ma'am, I'm not one to judge. Thank you so much. We love representing. And if you notice, those are other really good. Speaking of FACPA, right there on that picture, great company that we share on that hatch. So we are more than happy to be up there with the rest of that crew. So thank you. The other thing we were talking about was before you jumped on Scruffy, and I'll let you take over here in a second, which is when you look into her eyes, with that thing I sent you guys earlier, and I posted on Twitter about the Bryan Adams Robin Hood soundtrack.
Oh, you suck! I haven't been able to get that song out of my head since then.
I know, right? So
I love you, but some days I really hate you, bro.
I know. Wait till the video outro today. So I did premiere some of those, and for those that were on last week with me, thank you. By the way, thank you, and thank you for those that jumped in the chat. I'm still working on trying to figure out how to stream Hunters from here to this live stream so that I can show you a little bit better without me trying to be an old man and fumble with a reverse screen in front of the camera. And hey, this is how you play the game.
But you did it well.
I did. I did my best. I was improvising.
Yeah, you knocked out of the park. I'll give you that.
But welcome, Scruff. How are you?
I am just fine. I blew into the house, blew through the house, straight downstairs. The dog's like, what was that? And I am here. Oh, I had to grab a fresh dew from the fridge.
He's loaded with dew, so we're good.
Not the brand new Dr. Pepper, right?
No, I will find that. We are going to have one, all three of us.
I'm in.
Yep.
That is, yeah. So
you're having one with us.
No, not happening.
We're all gonna slam one.
Nope.
Suck it up. Deal with it.
Nope. Not
okay.
happening.
You have a choice. You have to do one or the other. What's this? What's with this thing I'm doing with my hand tonight? Put this hand away.
Whoa.
What? You have a choice. You either have to A, watch Turkish Star Wars and review it with us, or B, slam a Dr. Pepper with the candy corn.
I'll watch Turkish Star Wars.
Okay, Turkish Star Wars it is.
Mm-hmm.
Excellent. DB, let's go figure out a date and let's make this happen for him.
I think we need to show it on the biggest screen possible for him because it's so epic.
Maya, I'm looking for a picture right now.
Hold on. I still have it. It is this.
Did I send it to you guys? Where did I send it to you guys?
Oh, instant messaging here.
Here we go.
It was just a text.
Nerds.
Are we sure this is a real product?
Right there, Maya. It is Dr. Pepper candy corn flavor. Right there. See? Oh yeah.
No, not happening.
I'm doing it. DB and I are doing this. We'll be in his office. We'll probably be in my office, curled up in a fetal position.
Yeah.
So that's
twitching and shit.
That's where I send the paramedics.
Yep.
For the diabetes overload.
If it tastes awful and is bad for you, give me 2 of them.
Yes. I'm in. And a bag of circus peanuts, and we are good to go.
Yeah. So,
hey, I have yet to find a bag of circus peanuts. Even after our trip to Nashville, I've gone all around our hometown. I can't find circus peanuts. Do they not make them anymore?
How can you not find circus peanuts?
That's so weird.
I went to Walmart and they didn't have them.
Well, if Walmart doesn't have them, did you check Dollar General?
I have not been to a Dollar General. I mean, there's only 2 within a mile of me. So.
Even Java wouldn't eat candy. Oh, not cool, bro. Not cool. Nah, Maya. All right, 3 cans. Maya gets 1. I get 1. You get 1.
No.
So Dollar General doesn't even have them.
I've not been to a Dollar General, unfortunately.
We pass one every 3 minutes. I mean,
yeah, exactly.
There's literally one within a mile in each direction of my house. So yeah.
So who else plays that? Who else plays that game when they drive? I know we like to, which is how much time has elapsed between Dollar Generals when road trip? It's the fun new game.
Fun new game.
I was trying to explain that
Hyperspace
to
Heroes.
Mrs. DB and Brownie 4. And they both looked at me like I had absolutely lost my mind. So
yeah, Mrs. Brown Leader was kind of like, okay.
Yeah, see, I didn't even bother to bring it up because I know better. What?
And then we're back to booking guests.
Whoa! Here, hold on. I think 7-Eleven has circus peanuts.
That's only $9.99 for 3 of them, right?
3 peanuts. Yes.
3 peanuts. Did you see that that thing I sent you the other day about the 7-Eleven logo?
I saw it, but I didn't really pay much attention to it. So, all right, enlighten me.
So it has the 7 and then the word 11 behind it. And I was today's years old when I realized, because of this, I saw online.
The N is in lowercase.
The N is in lowercase. And I just never noticed.
I've noticed. I just never bothered to care. I mean, is there a reason why it's like that?
Exactly. Why is that?
Well, damn it.
Max, you're the 7-Eleven expert, so look it up.
Look it up, Max.
Hey, but you know what? 7-Eleven and Speedway are the same company now. Does that mean Speedway would have circus peanuts?
Maybe.
You can get a big gulp at Speedway.
I know, right? Isn't that weird?
And this is seriously what we're talking about?
The creator thought the logo looked too harsh with an uppercase N, so she suggested that they make the lowercase. That's literally the only reason.
Interesting.
Boom.
All right. Moving on.
Moving right along here. Did we do the intro? Did we? I mean,
yeah, we're
no, we have not played this Scruffy in over 3 minutes.
All right. Okay, hold on a second here. Welcome to Hyperspace Heroes. This is Brown 2 signing in. All Wings report in.
Brown Leader signing in.
Yeah, Brown.
Oh no! Don't start this.
Oh no!
We weren't all off watching Star Trek when we should have been on the podcast.
You were watching Star Trek? Huh.
I wasn't late.
Hey, I've got a great Star Trek tie-in.
All right, so we're here today to talk about the Matrix. All right, fine. Give us a Star Trek time.
I was waiting for Live Long and Suck It.
Oh yeah.
Oh, play it for me. Where is,
Right.
where is it?
Live long and suck it.
Okay. Yes.
Resistance is futile.
So just the real quick tie-in, and then we'll get into your absolute gush of a review for Matrix.
Oh, yeah, it's going to be epic. It's going to last 5 minutes.
So I just booked November 21st. We have a actor that's coming on that has been on Star Trek Discovery. So supporting cast member. So we were going to have him on in November. So we're like I was saying earlier, we're starting to book guests again. Mark and Seppi are going to make their triumphant return. They're trying to dethrone Matt from Yubcast as the most most frequent guests, and that episode might do it for them. I'll have to update the spreadsheet and see where they're at. But so far, Matt I think is still clinging on.
So we have to watch a Star Trek episode.
Yeah, you're gonna have to binge the whole
Resistance is futile.
Exactly. You're gonna have to binge all 4 or 5 seasons, whatever it is, of Discovery.
Yeah, think about that for a second. No,
I'm still trying to get through the first season.
But no, he's actually, I think he just either finished filming something non-Star Trek related, and he's got another gig on the horizon. So, but he's a working actor, so we're gonna have him on in November. So look forward to that.
I have a Star Trek question for you.
Yes.
Okay, so William Shatner and Harrison Ford, Captain Kirk and Han Solo have to duke it out. Who's winning?
I'd have to go with Kirk.
Oh,
we never see Han Solo actually physically fight anybody.
Yeah, he's never really been much of a
Jones, man.
You said Han Solo. You said Indiana Jones.
Well, it said Harrison Ford.
I guess you did.
Yeah. Well, I started out Harrison Ford. Then
Let's see. Harrison Ford is what, like 83, and Shatner's over 90.
No, I'm talking about vintage here. We're talking vintage.
Oh, I mean, I'm like, but they ain't gonna be in wheelchairs or what? I mean,
walkers. They got their walkers.
So, another Star Trek tie-in. So, hey, you know what? Before you jumped on, DB did say, "Welcome to Trek Talk tonight." So. Okay. I was waiting. The missus and I, we find like one program and we just kind of binge that. We watch an episode or two every night until we complete whatever series. And she was doing some stuff in the house, and I was already sitting down waiting for her, and I was flipping through the streaming menu, and for some reason flipped on episode 1 of the original Star Trek, and I have to say I did not remember that episode.
Now, was it episode 1 or episode 2, the second pilot?
Maybe it was the second pilot. It wasn't the pilot, not the one where it's Pike.
Okay, it was the one with Kirk, the first one with Kirk.
Yes, the first one with Kirk. And
was that the man trap?
Man trap.
With a creature that eats salt off of people?
Yes.
Not the sign that's on Scruffy's man cave door where it says man trap.
Man trap. But yeah, I do not remember that episode, and it was crazy. And
got McCoy's ex, and there
was the edginess between the characters was very surprising. There was quite a bit of snarkiness.
It was revolutionary for its time.
It was like Scruffy and I, when we're sitting in each other's offices comparing our jobs against each other, they were downright snarky on.
I'm glad you said jobs.
Okay. Anything else you guys wanted to cover?
No, I'm sorry, sir. You're in charge today. You go for it.
Am I? Can I take the lead now?
You are in charge.
Okay. Now, seriously. Okay, so The Matrix.
Oh, wait, were you doing DB's Blockbuster as a special episode?
No, not necessarily. I got a lot of harassment at ICC about not watching The Matrix. I've been getting harassment from you guys about not watching The Matrix, so I watched The Matrix. Or should I say, I watched half of it, which is a little more than I got through last time. There it goes. So
that's not bullet speed, that's bull BS
That's old.
speed.
Yeah.
That's old man speed. Ah, my
Oh.
sciatica.
I actually got through more than half of it. And DB, you're up. Why is this such a masterpiece? Tell me why this is such a masterpiece. And tell me, I mean, it's okay. So far, everything is okay. Just not great. I mean, it's about as okay as The Force Awakens or The Last Jedi.
Oh, dang.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, put it in context
Well,
of its time. They revolutionized. They created bullet speed, which is so widespread now that it's commonplace. You know.
Well, yeah, and I thought it was kind of dumb and cheesy then. I think it's dumb and cheesy now.
But I think it's a huge parable for society. I mean, we're all asleep and computers are taking over, and I think that's what I like. You know, it's got the Jesus figure, just like Star Wars does. You know, Neo literally means new. You know,
Hero's journey.
3 words for you: Carrie Ann Moss.
Yeah.
2 more words: Lawrence Fishburne.
Yes, Lawrence Fishburne's awesome. I love Lawrence Fishburne.
And what's the fella's name? The Australian actor that he was in Lord of the Rings. He plays the agent, the bad agent, Hugo Weaving.
Yes.
He's amazing in that.
Mr. Anderson.
Yes.
Absolutely.
So
I think it was just so revolutionary. Now make it through it, but then stop. Do not watch any of the sequels.
I was told I had to watch number 2.
I mean, I liked the whole trilogy, but 1 is definitely the best. And you got to put it in context of when it came out too, because it's in a way there's some parallels to Star Wars. So, before Star Wars kind of broke some molds, right? Matrix it kind of brought in a new era of filmmaking. The special effects that it created, that it used, that it pioneered, like DB just said, has been copied to the point of being sickening. Its action style, it really did. I remember sitting in the theater watching it, and the nice thing was I didn't really know anything about it when I sat down to watch it in the theater, and it was such a great experience because when they do the reveal of the red pill, blue pill, all that kind of stuff. And if you haven't seen it, spoiler alert for a movie that's, I don't know how many years old,
25 years old now.
25 years old. Yes, it brought it the Hong Kong wire fu aesthetic to American cinema in a blockbuster format, not a B grade or C grade film that's on Saturday afternoon kung fu theater. It was, a major blockbuster motion picture, and it really brought it touched on themes of existentialism, free will, questioning what reality is, rejecting groupthink. It had some good philosophical messages behind the Keanu Reeves. Whoa.
Whoa,
dude. Oh my God, there was a clip I saw online the other day. Somebody was asking him about because there's been talk about a Bill and Ted film again. And did you see that? And the interviewer's like, well, what's it gonna be like, do you think you'd be able to just kind of brush blow the dust off the Ted character or the Bill character? And he was like, I played Ted.
Yeah. Hey, now if you want to digress, I'm not a huge Keanu Reeves fan, but I like his portrayal of Neo. Mm-hmm. But Ted Theodore Logan is his quintessential role, and I think we need to review Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure at some point because it is such a classic.
Which also features one of my teenage heartthrobs. So,
Keanu Reeves.
Yeah.
Who's the other guy? He was in Lost Boys.
From Better Off Dead.
Monique.
Monique. Mm-hmm.
She's got a whole web. We should actually reach out to her.
We should. That would be fun.
Because she's got her own Facebook page.
She does. She does. That would be fun.
Why, for the life of me, do I not know who you're talking about?
Monique.
Now you just sound like you're singing Moni.
Gee, Ricky, sorry your mom blew up.
It's pure snow. Do you know what the street value of
this mountain is?
Oh, this episode is off the rails.
It is off the rails.
Well,
that's what I should.
Knew this was going to happen when
you know
left it up to me.
Brown Leader, this is what it's like when Scruffy and I are left alone, but now you get to be a part of it.
Oh yes,
isn't this exciting?
I'm
Okay,
excited.
I'm going to find.
But
my favorite line.
Carbo.
You make a fine little helper. What's your name? Charles DeMore.
And then that whole follow up with them laughing and
oh yeah, you're a shaver. Put a little puss before you kiss her goodnight. 10 minutes later. That whole scene is just awesome.
How did we segue from?
Diane Franklin.
Oh, there we go. Yeah,
yes,
Diane Franklin.
How did we segue from Matrix to Better Off Dead? That's a blockbuster. Right? That's a DB's blockbuster.
That's a DB blockbuster.
That is a top 10 movie for me.
Absolutely.
I haven't seen that in years. I'm gonna have to.
I watch it at least 2 or 3 times a year. I absolutely love that movie. It never gets old, and I laughed just as hard the first time. And last time I watched it is the first time I saw it on that scene where he's like, "You shave her little puss before you kiss her goodnight." So anyway, okay, back to the Matrix for a quick moment. Okay, yeah, I get that. It was a movie of its time. The theme, I'll give it credit where credit is due. It was a very different topic. It was not the usual slash 'em or sci-fi movie or anything like that. It had a different, deeper topic to it than a typical movie did back then. And I'll give you credit. The special effects in it were pretty amazing for the time. But that still, it's just the story is just drags. It's kind of like taking the ring to Mordor for me.
I didn't think it was that bad.
We're walking. We're using the old payphone. We're walking.
Yeah. I'm plugging in, and we're gonna do kung fu.
Flying around in the Ebenezer was not the same as walking through vast fields. I disagree with you on that one. Pacing was fine.
Well, on the first one.
So the second, so it goes downhill from there,
huh? It gets a little preachy in the second and third ones.
All right. So anyway, I made it halfway through so far. I'm really going to put some effort into finishing it this weekend so that I can say I have seen it. Because I got being called out in front of everybody at ICCC, kind of like, well, okay, well, maybe I better at least watch it. So I will push through it and finish this baby up. So anyway, so DB, what is our DB blockbuster?
Well, wait.
So
there were 2 things I wanted to mention.
I thought I was running this.
Well, don't you want my input?
Oh, he's mad. The Nokia phone was cool.
The Nokia phone was and indestructible. So no, 2 things real quick.
Oh, wait. It doesn't really go downhill so much it jumps off a cliff.
Seriously, Maya. I know I've said this before, but they looked at what George Lucas did with the prequels and said, "Hold my beer," okay?
Oh yes,
because Jar Jar Binks is a freaking god compared to the sequel Matrices. I guess would be correct.
Matrices. Okay, so I'm my apologies, Brown Leader, please.
So 2 things. One, it was only several years ago that I realized the Tron reference, which was very cool, because I had never watched the credits to Tron. And when my kids got me the double DVD set of Tron and Tron 2, we were sitting there watching. I was showing the original to the boys, and it got to the credits, and all of a sudden you see the characters falling from the top of the screen, and I was like, oh my. And it was the head exploding emoji. And it just because the code, it's I was like, that's just dang cool. And then the other thing was I was today years old just a few weeks ago when somebody posted a meme, which was the funniest thing of the Matrix was that the Oracle gave Neo a cookie, fed Neo a cookie to talk to her, to try to comprehend. Yeah. And in today's computer age, cookies. Anyway, so yeah, I thought that was funny. Anyway, I'm sorry, sir.
I didn't. I actually did not catch that reference, the cookie reference. So okay.
I didn't either until I saw the meme.
All right.
Scruffy, I'll give you one clue. The Oracle is a completely different person in the second and third one.
Oh goodness, I can't wait.
Actress, yeah.
The actress actually passed away, so they came up with a creative way of explaining that, but and there's one heck of a great fight sequence in the second one, but by the third one I had checked out completely.
See, I think somebody told me don't even bother with the third one. Isn't that? I think Micah or Matt told me don't bother with the third one.
I don't know. But basically, this is how we can sum up Scruffy's review of The Matrix.
Get off my space lawn.
Yes. Yes. Absolutely. So, so moving a little bit here. DB, what was our blockbuster supposed to be?
Turkish Star Wars.
Turkish Star Wars.
Turkish Star Wars. All right. So,
was it just the third movie, Max?
Okay.
Max says it's only the third one. I
probably right.
It's been forever and a day, and I got to tell you, I do have all of them on DVD over here on the Magic former Blockbuster wall.
The Magic former Blockbuster wall. I love it.
Yeah, I've got movies that you can't believe I've got over here, and they're not all from the back room because Blockbuster didn't have those movies.
Debbie Does DB.
Debbie Does DB. What?
Oh my God,
Mrs. DB might be listening.
So
it was a joke. It was a joke. Honest.
The DB blockbuster is supposed to be Turkish Star Wars. What's the next blockbuster?
Well, considering that we're moving into November, I think it has to be the holiday special.
Yes, thank you. Okay. So
because it will take us 3 weeks to actually get to review it. So.
Yeah, okay. I was waiting for that to happen. Yeah, I'm gonna put
Brown Leader checked out again. It's just you and me, Scruff.
Oh my word, I can't add him back in. What a punk. So anyway, so yes, that is on my list of things to do. So Turkish Star Wars. By all means, if anybody out there on the world wants to join us on that review, we would love to have you on. If I can call that bluff because nobody's going to join us, but hey,
no, who's that gentleman from ESPN we had on that?
Yeah, we should. Yeah,
Ardo,
we should try it.
Ardo, yeah,
we should try it.
He was proud of his Turkish heritage for that film.
Yeah, what's the worst he can do? Say heck no.
What's heck no in Turkish?
I don't know, probably a middle finger. So anyway, somebody needs to watch this masterpiece and join us on this review. I would love to hear somebody who can actually defend it because it is an epic piece.
Anybody? Rule of the Galaxy, you listening?
Oh,
Force Ghost Conversations, you listening?
Come on, guys. Somebody needs to join
Matt from Yubcast. Love to hear your opinion.
Oh yeah, for Skeleton Cruise coming. So that's on one of our topics coming up here.
Yep.
All right. So actually, let's segue right into the next. So the official list, or the as close to official list as we can get of what's coming up. We know that we got Skeleton Crew TV series coming up. That's December 3rd, I believe it is. We still have Andor season 2 coming up sometime in 2025. This is an updated list as of October 24th. So this list was updated about 6 days ago. So it's as close to official as we can get it. Ahsoka season 2 is in development. Jon Favreau's Mandalorian and Grogu movie, May 22nd, 2026. So
Which I did see something online the other earlier today, I think, about that filming has not wrapped up on that film, and they're expecting to go till December, possibly, to finish production or principal photography.
Yeah,
or something like that.
I'm not allowed to talk about it, but when I'm not at work for 2 weeks, guys, don't think anything of it. All right. They needed a bald guy.
Nice.
You won't need guests. You'll have me.
There we go.
There we go. All right. Perfect.
There we go.
So Taika Waititi's Star Wars movie is in development. How do you say that?
Taika Waititi.
Taika Waititi. Taika.
Sorry, he's stuck at TD.
How did you say it again? Stop laughing. Whatever.
Sorry. Oh,
James-
was my audio on?
James
Taika Waititi.
Taika Waititi. Okay. It's in development anyway. James Mangold's Dawn of the Jedi movie is in development, according to this list.
Wait, Mangold's making a Star Wars movie?
According
Yeah,
to this list, and this was
he's doing
updated on 26.
Dawn of the Jedi one. We heard about that after Dial of Destiny.
Well, that'll be like 7.5 hours long.
Mm.
Because I did like Dial of Destiny. It just ran a little long.
Yeah. A little bit.
Will they threaten to do a Zack Snyder cut? Sorry. I still don't know how you do a Zack Snyder cut of a Zack Snyder film, but whatever.
Whatever. Dave Filoni's Mandoverse New Republic movie is in development. Charmin Abaid Genoi's new Jedi Order movie is in development. And now we go into the status unknown list. The Rogue Squadron, Mandalorian Season 4, Lando movie.
There was news that the Mando Grogu movie is replacing Season 4.
And that's kind of what I thought too, but
yeah, I think that was but again, this is all speculation.
Yeah.
Lucasfilm hasn't officially said it, I don't believe.
Till I see a trailer, it ain't real.
Exactly.
No, pretty much.
But we did see a sizzle reel.
Oh, the Mando, yeah, the Mando movie.
And Mando, yeah.
Some of this other stuff, of course. Until we see something. Rangers of the New Republic's canceled, presumed canceled. Matt Owens movie presumed canceled. Ryan Johnson's trilogy presumed canceled. And then we go straight into Kevin Feige's Star Wars movie canceled. And then so everything else has been officially canceled. So I bring this up because I was kind of starting getting depressed about what's coming up and what are we gonna have to talk about after Skeleton Crew and the Mandalorian Grogu movie, because it sounded like everything was coming to an end. But oh wait. Sean Levy's.
Hey, Matt. Welcome, hey, Matt. How are you, sir? Thanks for joining us tonight.
Sean Levy's. I don't see anything on here about Sean Levy's.
I thought that was. I thought that one was canceled, but
yeah, I don't see anything on here about Sean Levy's. So and of course this list is just how official is this list? I don't know, but it just gives me a little bit of hope that there might be something here.
We do a deep news dive on our next app. Should be out in a couple days. That's awesome. Glad to hear that. Can't wait for another episode from those guys. Sean Levy project is in the works. He is writing it with Bo William. Well, that's
awesome.
Oh, excellent.
That's awesome.
That was news to me.
Oh wait, my bad. Bo was writing with Mangold. Okay.
Well, that's still okay.
Yeah. It's something out there that's in the works that we can at least hope and pray for. Because Turkish Star Wars and the holiday special is only going to get us a couple episodes every year.
So, speaking of Sean Levy, have you seen Free Guy?
Yes.
I have not.
Love it.
That is a hilarious. That goes with the comment right above it. So Max has a tradition, and this will be interesting. You see the two of them in the chat together. Max on their show has a we'll call them out on every little mistake and correct them on everything, and it's absolutely beautiful thing to see. They play into it really well, and no, it's good. When they're producing on a regular basis, they're in my weekly rotation from a certain point of view, and love those guys. So we make lots of them.
All right.
Right on. So
at least there's something up in the future coming that kind of gave me a little more hope over the last couple weeks, and helps to narrow down what's rumor and what isn't rumor, because just don't know anymore.
Well, it's all speculation. Until you get official announcements from LFL. I mean,
well, sometimes you get official announcements from LFL, and then they go haywire.
Yeah.
Still waiting for that Patty Jenkins X-Wing or Rogue Squadron.
I you know what? They need to repackage that, use Delphi Rangers, and make a Black Sheep Squadron style show, right? With a Delphi Rangers and
oh yes, Brown Leader. Has to watch the holiday special. It's too good.
Of course, I'll watch it. I've watched it before. I think
he has. We've done an episode on it.
I think the last time I watched it was post-surgery, high on painkillers. So
was it better that way?
No. No.
I can, between watching the holiday special and Turkish Star Wars, we're gonna have to get Brown Leader, one of those padded coats where you hug yourself, because he's.
No, I can attest that the painkillers does not make a holiday special better.
I'm gonna have to leave a statement that if she finds me curled up on the floor, whimpering, that she has to call you guys to find out what the hell's happening.
Okay, I can over that.
But no, Sean Levy, I would like to see him. It's kind of like the initial concept of a Taika Waititi film. Sean Levy, I would like to see what he would do, because that would probably be our best chance of bringing Ryan Reynolds into the Star Wars universe as Jackson.
Oh, you are so right.
Because
oh my God, seriously,
right? No, seriously, because Sean Levy and
well, it cracks you up because you two are still holding
Ryan
up
Reynolds
live action Jackson.
Well, heck yeah!
It's amazing they have not done that.
There's the title, Action Jackson.
Oh, not to be confused with the Carl Weathers.
Action Jackson,
yes.
a Star Wars story. Action Jackson.
And
Disney, if you're not going to do it, we are.
And one big rabbit foot coming up in somebody's face. Yes.
Oh my God, I forgot about that.
Yes. Okay. We just saved the Star Wars universe.
We just saved the Star Wars universe.
You're welcome, fans everywhere.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Yep.
That is so awesome.
They should have us rating.
They should.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
We should be up on stage next celebration, Star Wars celebration, talking about our plans for the future.
Right.
And now we'd like to call up on stage Hyperspace Heroes, tell them how they're gonna save Star Wars. Wow, where's all the comments now on the side?
I'm just gonna grab the mic and say, "Quit sucking."
Sucking. Mic drop. We're out.
Just kidding. No, I mean the fact that we have all the content we have to talk about and decide whether we like it or not and critique it is still a good thing.
Oh, absolutely.
I mean, I still, I'm not I enjoyed Acolyte.
I did enjoy Acolyte, man. I did not think it was all that terrible. I loved it.
It was fine. Again, it was fine. My end result, it was fine. It was not a get off my space lawn, So
and ultimately, I'm for anything that creates new fans that keeps this rolling. Even if it's Resistance Season 3. Whatever.
All the whiny little bitches today. Oh, sorry, I just lost our rating. All the whiny little bitches today did not live through the dark times.
Exactly. Thank you. When a cheap comic book or the Thrawn was the only thing that we had to hold us through.
You know what? Thrawn was at least good, but I'm talking.
Yeah, absolutely.
Go back to '86 when we had Hoojib.
Droids.
Okay.
Droids and
And if you know what a hoojib is, you know what I'm talking about.
Yes, sir.
The if they do a Resistance 3, which
Well,
I don't think they'll ever do,
will.
but
No, they never will.
My point is, if they were to do a Resistance season 3, I would do my darndest, even if I had to drive to Grand Rapids, and I would get Jay from FACPA to review that with us, because that would probably be the most expletive-filled, bleeped episode we ever
get
had
him
on
and Brett.
record.
We can get them and Brett Dykeman to kind of hash it out.
I don't.
Brett's a big fan.
Brett might kind of actually wither under Jay's tirade. It's I poke and prod whenever I can on their show to get him riled up about that, because it's freaking hilarious. Hilarious. But
Mrs. Reba really liked the accolade. See, she didn't watch Star Wars until Mando season 1, so she's not old school fan. She
The
liked
Acolyte was not horrible. It was not, didn't deserve all the hate it got.
No, definitely not.
Was it the best Star Wars? No.
No, absolutely not.
We all know that was The Last Jedi. I can't say that with a straight face. I'm sorry.
All right. Boom.
Oh, did you cut me out?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yes, I did. He shut your mouth. He shut your mouth.
Strange things are afoot at the Circle K.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I didn't think The Force Awakens was the only one that made me mad. The rest of them I didn't think were that terrible. I mean, could they have been better?
Somehow
Absolutely.
Palpatine returned.
Hey, whatever, man.
Anyway,
I didn't mind it.
Anyway, moving on.
I thought I was in charge today.
Scruff, what's the next topic? I'm coaching. I'm just
no,
coaxing you
no
on a little bit.
I have ADHD. I am on a tirade.
You may be coaching, but I'm just poking.
Pretty much, yeah. So,
the mini
upcoming guests. Upcoming guests. Who do we got coming up, Ron?
So for those of you that were not on the episode earlier, we have in a couple weeks we've got 2 guests booked, and we're going to continue to book more guests. It might get a little obviously light during the holiday season, but so far in November we've got the return of Mark and Seppi from Fight in a Box, and we're going to talk a little bit about I think they have a new Kickstarter starting, along with see if we can't push the role-playing part forward a little bit. Well, let me rephrase that. We're going to talk about whatever we can in between Seppi's derailing questions or comments, because that's 2 hours guaranteed for that episode. And then later in November, we have a working actor, I believe he's in the Toronto area, that has one of his notable roles is as a supporting cast member on Star Trek Discovery. So we're going to have him on, and he's, like I said, a working actor right now. So he's been in other projects as well, but that would be the most kind of notable. He was in the segment of Discovery where they, spoiler alert, shoot to the future and meet he's part of the Future Federation. Yeah, I guess that would be what it is.
So I'm not trying to be sarcastic or anything, but in Star Trek Discovery, was the Enterprise there? I mean, what's the theme behind Discovery?
So Discovery was a mostly scientific ship that was using a new form of technology.
So Discovery is a ship.
Yes.
Okay, gotcha. Okay.
Yeah, using a new form of technology where they would not jump through or not use warp to travel. They used some sort of like multi-dimensional, I think they call it a mycelia network or something. And so it one of the things I've watched most of the seasons. I don't think I've seen the last 1 or 2, and the show did I think finally have an official end. But the main character is from Walking Dead, and I remember when she left Walking Dead, she was leaving for a Star Trek series, and that was already put a chip on my shoulder about it because I liked her character in Walking Dead and didn't want to see her killed off just so that she could go work on another show. But
My word, who was it?
I can tell you in a minute. But from the earlier, probably seasons, I don't know, but
Oops.
Sonequa Martin Green, and she played Sasha.
Oh, Sasha, yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
she was a great character.
I liked her character in Walking Dead. I really did. But anyway, so in Star Trek Discovery, she plays the adopted sister of Spock. And it takes place back in before the original series, I believe. And they launched a spin-off. They launched the spin-off Strange New Worlds by introducing Pike on the Enterprise. But then later on, you do meet Kirk, and actually Kirk's brother works on the Discovery, which I didn't know he had a brother. But yeah.
I haven't got that far. I just remember that from.
And anyway, at some point, they realize that they're going to have to leave the current timeline because the ship is too powerful for the opposing. They're still at war with the Klingons. It's back early on in Star Trek lore, where the Klingons are still bad guys before they domesticate Worf, and they. So she ends up having to, and they recast Spock in this one. Kirk was recast.
We lost Scruffy with domesticating Worf. That sounds like a Star Trek sitcom, though, doesn't it? Domesticating Worf.
Domesticating Worf.
You know, you got three young girls.
We did it! We did it! Yay!
That could be a great Star Trek sitcom, Domesticating War.
I picture the Full House with the three girls and, you know, the little one played by twins. And
yeah, we broke.
His best buddy's a Gorn or something.
Yeah, yes, they did.
So anyway, the technology that it uses is basically too powerful, I think, if I remember correctly. So they've got to take the Discovery and they go like, I forget how far in the future, and they find a kind of post-apocalyptic universe in the future where something happened, and the Federation is actually just a fragment of what it was. There's a lot of a lot of the universe has been broken into factions and warlords and things, and so and I think they stay in the future. But anyway, the actor we're going to have on is in the future part. He's part of the future Federation.
Well, all right, so I'm going to give Star Trek a try one time. I'm going to try watching Discovery. Let's see what happens.
It does get better. It starts off a little rough. It
start off any rougher than the Matrix.
Oh, I'm sorry you feel that way. It's interesting because you see it from the Michael Burnham character's perspective on everything, and she's not a really popular person, and I'm going to leave it at that. So
yeah, that's true.
It's a different, you know, all the other Treks focus on the command structure and all the, you know, upper echelons, and she definitely is not that. So
well, and I don't know if it got a fair shake right from the beginning too, because a lot of anti-wokeist type fans were just dogging it. Like her character's name is Michael, and they were dogging on that, and they were dogging on this and dogging on that.
Grief.
Yeah, and so it got kind of some unfair treatment in the beginning. But it, like I said, it spawned some. It did spawn, excuse me, some really good spinoffs too, like Star Trek, Strange New Worlds, which I do enjoy that one. We're getting a movie coming out. I do believe. Section 31, I think it's called. Yeah. With Michelle Yeoh, her character in it. I liked her character, Michelle Yeoh's character, in Discovery. And
see, I'm excited about another Star Trek movie. I've always loved the Star Trek movies.
I think it'll be a streaming
like TV show.
Yeah, it'll be a streaming movie, but
it's a movie. I've always liked the movies.
They tend to put higher quality in the movies.
Yeah, Section 31 is a Black Ops unit for the Federation.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, I guess would be kind of a decent description. And Michelle Yeoh, I really like her. She gives a really good performance in the show. And she's kind of the lead of that. And in that movie is a friend of ours, friend of the show, David Jones, he's in one of the trailer parts. But yeah, I mean, it's give it a try, see what you think. I mean, it's
I will binge watch that this winter and see how it goes.
Yeah. I mean, I think I'd definitely watch that over Resistance. So,
wow, I'd watch 50 Shades of Grey over Resistance. Come on.
Hey, remember that DVD collection I told you about?
Dude, bro, what else is over there? The Notebook and
Mrs.
the Titanic?
DB was all about 50 Shades when it came out.
No, I think I'd rather sit through the Notebook twice.
Well, Mrs. DB also liked the Lake House. I had to think about it. The Lake House involves time travel, and it does have Keanu Reeves in it, just to tie it in with everything else we're talking.
Is that the one with the mailbox?
The mailbox.
Yes. Yeah. Okay. I've heard about it. It's a reference made in Big Bang Theory.
They reference that movie?
Yep.
Do they really?
Yep. So yeah, that's the only reason why I know about the Lake House. So I had to look it up.
I don't know. Mr. DB liked that movie, so I've seen it a few times. Or at least I pretended to be awake.
Brown Leader, have you ever watched Lake House?
Doesn't sound familiar.
Okay. All right. Well, we'll get Mrs. Brown Leader on top of forcing you to sit through some of these awesome movies.
I was on Star Trek.
I didn't think Notebook was too terrible.
Oh, the Notebook. I've seen the Notebook. Yeah.
Oh, the Notebook is very tolerable.
Yeah, and the Titanic. So when we were in line for the Titanic to go see the Titanic, I wanted to see it on the big screen because I heard about the awesomeness of its special effects and everything. Somebody in the back, about two people behind us was talking about how the historical accuracy of the ship sinking and how it broke apart and how it landed on the floor of the ocean and stuff. And some woman behind them just blew up about screaming about how she hates people who give out spoilers. She paid a lot of money to see this movie, and you've ruined it for her. And we all started laughing, thinking she was joking. No, she was not joking.
She honestly didn't know how it ended.
She did not know the Titanic sank.
Oh.
That is there's a indictment on our school system here. Oh wait, somebody has probably already asked you this, but if you could keep one of your Star Wars collectibles and you have to get rid of the rest, which are you keeping? Whoa!
Thank you, Matt, for trying to get us back on track. I appreciate that.
Oh, I'm twitching. I'm twitching at that thought. DB, you're up. You notice his eyes glazed over there for a little bit.
That's because I have the spinning wheel of death in my head right now because I cannot answer this question.
Did you notice a little bit ago how Brown Leader just kind of glazed over his eyes and stuff?
He's checked out.
No, he's looking to see what he can live what he had to keep.
I can't answer this question. This is just fair.
Honestly, I can't. I don't know if I can answer either because a lot of my vintage collection is from when we were kids. And, you know, when I see some of those toys, I think about my childhood memories, but I also think about my mom's love of Star Wars and how she, you know, got me into the sci-fi thing. And, you know, all the time she took us to see Return of the Jedi. And my mom, because of my mom, I saw that movie in the theater probably 20 times, literally. So I don't know if I could say one thing.
That's a cop-out. Make a choice. Your house is on fire and you can only grab one collectible. What are you grabbing?
Yeah, I know. Wow.
I will go down with a ship, just like Titanic.
One collectible.
I can see Mrs. DB reaching out her hand, trying to rescue you, and you push it away.
Stop! I'm saying nothing.
No.
Okay. Wow. Give me a minute or two. So collection corner.
This fits perfectly in the collection corner.
This fits perfectly in the collection corner. DB, what do you got new?
Oh, you got to start with me because I have to go get mine off the floor.
I can start.
Go ahead.
Probably. What do you got?
So,
Yeah.
thanks to our buddy at Star Wars Toy Collector on Facebook and Instagram, posting that Disney had some droids on sale with free shipping. I picked up a couple for you guys, which I'm sure you'll show, but the one I got for myself was R5 Zom. So does he count as part of the R5 collection?
Yes.
So I'm up to 16. Sweet. And then Mrs. Brown Leader had a thrift find.
What'd you find?
Picture page. It's time to get your picture page. It's time to get your crayons and your pencils. So, yes, it is a giant coloring book. So, although I don't think they did Luke justice.
No. Wow, no.
But still
Definitely
sealed, and it was like 50 cents.
Nice.
So,
do you have to buy the motivator separately for that R5 unit?
Yes.
Yes, we do.
You sure do. Yep. It looks like it. That one really blew. That's an alternate universe R5. Multiverse R5.
So we're gonna have an opening.
I don't think we've talked about that, have we?
What's that?
Rebuilding the Galaxy. We'll have to do an episode on that.
We have to do an episode on that, yeah. So
that means I have to watch it.
I did get an R5 Zom and a TC-14 protocol droid. They're going to go in the droid cabinet directly behind my head here, right there. I'm pretty excited about those two. Thank you, by the way.
You're welcome.
I picked up a few comic books. One of the interesting ones that I did pick up is the New Republic. This was a trade paperback. It covers a lot of the Dark Horse comic from back in the day, the older stuff. Invasion Rescues, Crimson Empire. It does cover some of the Crimson Empire material. Some of the material from Star Wars Tales. So I am really excited about that one, and I'll dive into that and do some reading there. And of course, I have an Ewok comic book that I got to dive into and read. I'm excited about. Thank you, by the way, again.
Need to get a second one so you can do the art. I talked about that on the last episode.
Yes,
and talked about that cover perfectly articulates why we call them murder bears.
Absolutely,
It is a great cover.
That is an epic cover. So on the other side of where I'm facing here, there is a row of the arcade one-up cabinets. Above that, it's going to be a shelf on the wall where the Endor playset and all the Endor style stuff is going to go, and that is going to be framed just above that playset there. So I'm super excited about getting that up. And that is this winter's project to get that up and kind of get everything put out so that I can figure out what needs to be sold, because next year rim sales will be happening at ICCC.
Bantapoodoo.
Oh no, the car is being fully loaded.
Why don't we just rent a U-Haul?
No, because I've already dumped a lot of cash into this one.
That talk about the comics did remind me that I did pick up the Kindle version. The Kindle I'm gonna read the I stopped by the toy store and I touched on this last week too. But Dark Droids series that ran, it was 2023 in the comics. So I picked those, the first two graphic novels, Dark Droids and D Squad, on digital format. So I can read them, because I don't need another. If we ever get to meet, so Charles Soule wrote this one, so I figure if we ever get a chance to meet him, I'll buy a hard copy and version, and then can have him sign that. But very intrigued by the concept of Dark Droids.
Oh, I got a jet. Have a good rest of the show, Liz. I will listen to the pod for your answer to my question earlier. Wow, he's not going to let me off the hook on that.
Nope, and I'm not going to let you off either. One thing,
man.
House is on fire, and you can't go down.
Can't
go down with the house. You can't go down with the house.
One thing you said. Okay, so, over to my right, I don't know if I probably can't see it from the way everything's set up, but over to my right is a cabinet on the wall with all of the vintage figures except for 3. I almost have them all except for 3. I am grabbing that cabinet off the wall and taking it with me. It's one thing.
It's the stories of the superhuman strength of the mom lifting the car off the child, and I can
exactly, because that thing is heavy.
Just see Scruffy running into the basement and grabbing that thing off.
Yeah, because that thing is heavy, and it is not coming off that wall very easily.
Right.
All right, so DB, your answer.
I was going to mimic your answer and say I'm taking the shelving units, but I've got like 4 of them, so I don't think I could even.
Well, see, the nice thing about the display case is it's self-contained. The doors are closed, they're locked, but you can grab that case, but everything's going to fall off the shelf. So it's got to be. See, you got to be in a case, like, or something. One thing.
My first thought was I want my original R2-D2 figure, the very first figure I ever got. But I think I would grab the binder that has all of my Topps cards.
Oh, my word.
Because we had those cards before we had toys, and it was the only thing you had physical to relate to the film. And they were just literally stills from the frame, and some of them were not even actual pictures. They were portraits. But it was the only thing we had back in 77 to be able to relate to the film.
Can I change my answer?
Nope.
Nope. Yeah, no, I did forget about that. In one of my display cases to the right of me here, I have an old Topps wax pack box. And inside that box are all the cards that I had from when I was a kid. So I still have all my original Star Wars, Return of the Jedi, Empire, all those cards in a box there. And then next to that, I have complete sets of the Topps all the way through to the end of the second series of Jedi. With at least one wax pack from each series. And I have a couple of the wax packs boxes. That, oh my word, that.
Yeah, you're more complete than me.
I'm completely on board with you on that one. That would be a tough one to let go, because that was our first experience of Star Wars, buying something from Star Wars. Besides my glasses, or the Burger King glasses and the Burger Chef posters. Those Topps cards are it.
Yeah, I recently came across my old Procter and Gamble poster. Remember those? There was like 4 of them.
I have that set somewhere in this.
Yeah, I recently came across mine. It's not in great shape. Need to get it framed, but
they were yours from when you were a kid. I wish I still had all of my posters when I was a kid. I would rather frame those than the near mint replacements that I have today. I'd rather have that.
Right. I'd rather have stuff from when we were kids.
That's awesome. All right, so and then speaking of toys, we are looking at possibly hitting the Great Ohio Toy Show March 29th. The Lord knows that's just what I need.
Weather pending.
Weather pending. Let's just see how much restraint I can show in the roughly 60 hours from the time I leave my driveway to the time I return to my driveway ish, because we'll see if I can come back without buying 50 hammerheads and 20 gong droids and 20 R5s and yeah, I don't know. We'll see. All right. Anything else for Collection Corner, guys?
Do you want to know what I would grab?
Oh, yeah. No. What would you grab?
Well, I know the person that asked the question would want me to say that I'm grabbing my Ahsoka mug
yes,
that I won from them, but that's not it. Just to annoy Scruffy, I would say my Star Wars Dad Jokes book, but that's not it. No, I think what I would grab is this banner right here, right behind me.
That's priceless.
With all the autographs on it. Yeah, that's I mean,
oh my word. I just realized I have Peter Mayhew, autograph figure from Peter Mayhew, David Prowse, Jeremy Bullock.
Mm-hmm.
Oh wow, this question is becoming harder and harder by the second here. Yeah, I'm going to be twitching the rest of the night thinking about this.
Yep. Yeah, you really ought to think about it and remember our conversation with our friend Scott Baker. Mm-hmm. Get your stuff insured.
Oh yeah. Shamefully, I have not looked into that or done that yet, and this collection needs to be properly insured here, for sure.
Right on. All right. Anything else for Collection Corner?
I got nothing. So turning it back over to Brown Leader to get us wrapped up.
What? You're in charge of the show, beginning to end.
I did.
Well, maybe not the beginning.
I did. I snapped my fingers.
You did just the middle chunk of the show. What are you talking about? Okay.
Yeah, and I'm in charge, so I snapped my fingers and take over.
Just for that, I know what outro I'm playing today too. So,
I know. Oh, we need a dad joke of the week too.
All right.
Hold on. Let me bring up the. Oh, I got the.
You got the picture ready?
Oh, okay. I got the picture ready. Okay, I'm ready.
Dad joke of the week. Time to annoy Scruffy and DB. Dad joke of the week.
How come when you put that graphic up, it covers me up? Are you trying to tell me something?
Nope.
Okay, so courtesy of Star Wars Dad Jokes from Kelly Knox. You guys ready?
With great anticipation.
All right. What did one Mandalorian helmet say to the other?
I don't know. What?
Wait here. I'll go on ahead.
That was Dad joke of the week. Now don't you feel absolutely complete?
Really?
Mm-hmm.
His expression was far funnier than the joke.
That was in honor of your head.
I instantly went to Dark Helmet and thought, I'll bet she gives great helmet.
Oh my word! Have we ever? Yeah, we've reviewed Spaceballs.
Yeah, we've talked about Spaceballs.
Yeah. You can't.
Oh, DB's Blockbuster. DB's next DB Blockbuster after Turkish Star Wars, and after Holiday Special. I think it has to be Better Off Dead.
It should be. Yeah, we obviously probably should talk about that one. That is an all-time classic. Okay, so that was Dad Joke of the Week. This is episode 108, I think. Yeah, 108 on the Spotch and 133 on the Spotchka CL. If you want to follow us on our socials, we're on all the main socials. X, Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, Threads, and even Blue Sky. You can also email us at brownsquadron@gmail.com.
Every time I hear Blue Sky, I think of Bluey the dog, the cartoon.
You can also find all of our links at beacons.ai/Brown Squadron. And with that, Scruffy, your reign of terror is over. And
no, it's not.
Next week, I think we'll put DB in church. So
even worse than my train wreck.
But yeah, you know how to get a hold of us. And we appreciate everybody jumping in the chat. Love all you guys and gals, and follow us. We'll be back on our regular time next week, Thursday nights at 8:00. That Star Trek episode on the 21st will be a 9:00 start too, now that I think about it. But yeah, with that, this is Brown Leader signing off for the crew, and you have been listening and watching Hyperspace Heroes. That's no moon.
Oh, yes, the joyous sprinkles.